MRecktv. Let's go to music. M.Reck. Y'all wanna stunt and floss on Front Street? The Hulk will tear through your gut, spill out your lunch meat. You the main Vic, they booking for drugs. Niggas starving out here, and you looking like grub. That new M.Reck Catch a Lick single, aka Money Dance, that's killing the airwaves on Shade 405 and many different other stations in Connecticut, Boston, so forth and so on. You can get it now. The links is in the video description. It's available on Google Play, Deezer, YouTube Music, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, etc., etc. Go get that. One. Slug you, the streets don't love you. Not at all. By now, homie, you shoulda knew that. Word. Ain't no Nino Browns in this town. You a new jack.
I'm like with MRecktv, man. He the only partner I would talk to about this, man, because I know he real. You know, you can't talk about this with, you know, these Breakfast Club, Charlemagne's and all that, man. You can't do that, man. You only can talk to M.Reck about it, because this is street business, man. I feel like I'm talking to a homie and a friend that I've been seeing him do his thing for years. So we live on MRecktv, man.
No doubt. Salute, man. I appreciate you. Could you let the world know what's your relationship with Jim Jones and how it first started? Like, take me back to the Trash Man days, the World Star.
Okay, basically, you know, the internet was really new for the streets. You know, the internet been around forever, but as far as the street involvement in the internet and you know, so I got in the game, and you know, the internet connects people from all over. I mean, we all know that now, but I mean, that's what was going on at the time. And Trash Man, he's from New York.
Oh, I didn't know he's from New York.
Yeah.
Where you at in New York? Where?
Born and raised, man. You know what? I couldn't even tell you now, man. I mean,
Brooklyn,
I think
Queens,
time, man, even while this was going on, that's what's getting me now, man, because while this was going on, he was locally in New York. He got arrested in New York. I mean,
oh, what?
Yeah, I mean, the newspaper articles say that he got arrested in New York behind, you know, he made several videos, but he got arrested in New York for one of the videos that he made. You know, he was like one of the first cats that got arrested for making a video on the internet, you know. Really.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I want you to give me the whole backstory, but like I said, we only got a little bit of time because I know it's like, what, 5 in the morning where you at, right? No,
it's a 12-hour difference. Well, 13 hours. But it's definitely 11 p.m. here. It's getting ready to be midnight.
Okay, got you. My bad. But now the first video I saw from Trash Man and the World Star on worldstarhiphop.com was when he said Jim Jones owes him $500K because he was the one. Hold on, damn, my bad. Turn this off. Pause. Jim Jones owed him $500K because he was the one that allegedly killed Stack Bundles.
Right. Now, Trash Man, I'm setting up the game. I'm setting up the office just like World Star setting up their game, you know.
Okay.
So Trash Man delivers this video to me. Just like everybody else. I'm tripping, you know, man. I didn't know who Stack was, but I know somebody got killed, and this man is admitting to doing it on tape. See what I'm trying to say? At the time I was in Atlanta, I sat on it for a year, man, because I was like, man, I'm not trying to bring no attention to me, not that kind of attention. I'm talking about police.
Facts.
I'm new to this game, so I'm not trying to, you know, go there with the release of the video. I'm not sure about. I don't know what, you know. I'm not trying to get questioned about nothing.
Yeah, let me interject. For everybody watching, we not trying to glorify or disrespect Stack Bundles' death. We talking about this story right here never been told. All you saw was the video of Trash Man saying that he got a bag from Jim Jones for $500K and Jim Jones owes him another $500K, and it was on World Star, but nobody knew the backstory. Dope Man is going to break down every element to the backstory. Now continue on, family.
Okay. So at the time I was in Atlanta,
Mm.
I'm talking to the OGs at the time, you know what I mean? Shorty Low, I'm in Bowen Homes. That's why when the video was released,
Mm-hmm.
it went down like it did, because Pimp was telling me, well, Pimp C was telling me, man, you trying to do a business, you know what I'm saying? Jim is running his business. You trying to do a business. I mean, a business is business. Because I know he F with, Dipset. I know Pimp F, so I asked Pimp about it.
Mm-hmm.
And, business is business, man. I mean, what can you do? If that's the bit, you in publishing now, that's what you got to do. So,
Gotcha.
Shorty Low say, man, they ain't coming to Bowen Homes, man. Do what you got to do.
Mm.
And that's the time he was beefing with T.I., and T.I. got involved. But, we're going to get into all that.
Okay. Well, I want to keep it on the Jim Jones and the World Star aspect.
Right. So, I went ahead and released the video, man.
Okay, now, when you say you released the video, did you release it directly, or let's say this, did you give it exclusively to worldstarhiphop.com?
Yeah, because
that
time, that was the plug. You know what I mean? I watermarked it with the Hood box office,
mm-hmm.
and I passed it to WorldStar.
Okay.
And then, the cold thing about it is, I expected some kind of closure from Jim. You know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm.
Jim didn't respond, and that's what's puzzling me now, because he just got on the Breakfast Club. He said where he from. I'm paraphrasing, but he said where he from, which it's New York. I don't know how y'all do up there, man. But he said where he from, and you tarnish somebody's images.
It's consequences and repercussions.
Trash man, and then I heard him saying 6ix9ine need to be violated.
Mm-hmm. Yo, hold on, your screen froze. Joke man, you there? Hold on, let me save this video.
So
I lost you for 10 seconds, so you gotta say everything you said because it froze.
Okay. What I was saying was, I'm confused to this day why Jim never did deny or, have addressed that. I just knew he was going to clear it up. I at one point, I took my hard-earned money and offered a reward for anybody could tell me what's really going on.
Wow.
That video is there. Right there in Bowen Homes. You know what I mean? Right there in Bowen Homes. I released the video. That was on WorldStar 2.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do 500K at the time. I did 50K.
Mm-hmm. And
nobody came and said nothing. Jim didn't say nothing. And then, of course, like I said, we'll get into that. I ran into Jim again years later. But I just don't understand Trash Man being in New York. He told your name, or did he tell the truth? Or what? Why he's never said anything? He addressed what 50 Cent said over some snitching. But your man get killed and you're not gonna say nothing about it, man. It's confusing to me, man. It is.
Because he was supposed to say, yo, I had nothing to do with Stack Bundles getting killed. I don't know what's going on with WorldStar Hip Hop and this dude named Trash Man or whoever he is. Because let me explain to everybody. Trash Man was the dude with the do-rag over his face. And he was saying all these outlandish claims. You did? And the one main one that everybody got familiar with Trash Man was him saying he murdered Stack Bundles, allegedly. I don't know. This is stuff that's out there, so we're not trying to tarnish Stack Bundles' legacy, RP to that man, and condolences to his family. I don't want people taking this the wrong way, but this is the first time that Dope Man has really spoken depth about the situation, and he's clearing the air. That's what he's doing. He did not do the video. The video was emailed to him, and he had the plug with WorldStar, and the video got sent to him. He sent the video to WorldStar. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm right or wrong.
Exactly how it went down, because after talking to the niggas, to the people I fooled with at the time. I know this is you too, but to the people I trusted their opinion on this time, which, like I talked to Pimp, He said, man, it's business. You putting it out, man. It's just, if Jim didn't do it, it'll be known. And nothing else was, so I don't know, man, to this day.
Well, let me ask you this.
How people's going to forget about it? Well, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, let me ask you this. You think Trash Man was the first troller? You think, did in your mind, do you think Trash Man has something to do with that? Or was he just trolling the situation? Was he the first troller of the internet in your mind?
You know what? I'm going to be real with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the sensitivity of the situation and the magnitude of it, because it actually blew World Star up.
Facts. That was the video.
It was the big thing on the internet. Literally, I'm talking. It was really bigger than the internet because they was talking about it in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
It really, I want to say it blew it. It helped expand the internet because niggas that didn't get on the internet got on the internet to see the video. You see what I'm trying to say? So I just can't understand this man not saying nothing unless he was going to do something to Trash Man. And Trash Man is still to this day walking around in New York.
Got you. So let me say this because we're gonna keep it short and sweet. If you were to speak to Jim Jones today, tomorrow, the first thing you would ask him, what is the first thing you would ask him?
I say, Jim, listen, I lost a nigga that was close to me like a brother, man. So I know how that feels. You know what I mean? You say you and Stacks was close, man. It's no way I could let that be said about me and D-Lo. Because D-Lo died in the same manner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Yeah, got it.
So I'm like, and that was that whole beef with Snoop. But my thing.
RP to D-Lo, too.
Yeah, man, my thing is, and man, defend your man's honor. You know what I'm saying? Defend your man's legacy. Because some people, you know how people are. Some people gonna believe it, some people not. Some people don't know if it's true or not. I'm one of the ones don't know, to be honest with you. I think because that was the initial video that Trash Man did. So what I'm trying to say is he might have got the response to that and then became a troll. But I'm saying he started out as a troll. I don't think that was a troll. He's never came to me and said, "Hey man, I didn't do." He never did the not doing it to me, and I kept my question straight blunt with him. And after that, I didn't ask him no more, because I be tied up in no kind of conspiracy or nothing.
Yeah, let me ask you this: you did ask Trash Man, did he do it or not?
Yes, he never did deny it. He never
denied it.
No.
Wow.
I know that he wasn't working, and he had money, so I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if he got the money from Jim. I don't know, man. I do not know, and that's why
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Jim Jones had anything to do with that, but I wasn't there. Who am I?
Okay. Hey, man.
I'm just saying.
Okay, if he didn't have something to do with it, why you think he wouldn't say nothing about it though?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know, because the footage of Trash Man saying that, it got so big and went so viral. To me, he had to respond. I don't know why he didn't respond. I think at the time everybody was still new to the internet. A lot of people were still adjusting to the internet because it was two different worlds, the streets and the internet. And a lot of street dudes at that time, we're talking about 2007 or 6? When was that?
Yeah, it was like 7, 8,
Yeah, 2007, 8. At that time, a lot of dudes were still like, "Oh, I don't rock with the internet. That's for nerds. Right. That's for geeks." You know what I'm saying? Right. So maybe he was on that time. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the industry still didn't embrace the internet.
He was on the internet.
No, he was, but he really didn't embrace it as they embracing it now. You feel me? Like, I'm not making no excuses for him because I've been around him, but I'm just saying, knowing the dude that I know, the dude that I've been around, I don't think he did that to Stack Bundles. I know he had a lot of love for Stack Bundles. And shouts to the Riot Squad. I'm going to say this. Shouts to the Riot Squad, Vinyl, Core 2Gs, RP Chinks Drugs, RP Stack Bundles, and salute the Stack Bundles uncle. He reached out to me a few times, and salute to his mom and his brothers. Shouts to Young Stack, his brother. That's the homie. Salute.
Ride Squad responded.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they responded. It was on WorldStar. WorldStar posted that video. It was responsible. WorldStar was responsible enough to post their response to the video. And like I said, man, and for those that didn't see the video, I just put the original video on my Instagram. I just had to open up a new Instagram. It's Hood Box Office 2.0. And y'all can see the original video, man, because this just it came back up just because what went on with Jim and what he's saying now, man. You know,
so everything came
Jim
back
got
up.
Old album. See, Jim got that hot ass album out right now, and you know, it's just
So
people.
let me say this. So everything came back up recently with the whole Stack Bundles and Trash Man thing and Jim Jones because of the whole 6ix9ine.
Right.
Him getting caught on the wiretaps with mail murder.
And him saying 6ix9ine need to be violated, but Trash Man was never violated or never. It was. I mean, he wanted 6ix9ine violated. Everybody heard that. But Trash Man was never violated, and he still walks around in New York today.
Wow.
So for you to say where you come from, people get dealt with for tarnishing your image, and Trash Man is. Unless I said, man, I don't know the man. He's from New York. You know, I've been up that way in Queens and all that, but I don't know him like that, man. So I can only take his word on it, man. He's never, he never showed no punk side to me. He went to prison and made phone calls from prison talking about it. He said he was on vacation. So he continued the story while locked up.
Wow.
That he was gonna come see Jim if Jim didn't pay him his money. It didn't stop there. When he got locked up, he continued. He's never denied it to this day.
Yo, so let's do this. The narrative of the video was, and I need you to say it, was Trash Man saying what to Jim Jones?
Basically, what he was saying to Jim Jones was, he was basically saying that you're not gonna pay me my other half of the money. You playing with me, so I'm gonna let everybody know what your part in it. You see what I'm trying to say? He was frustrated. It wasn't just like he just came out and said, "Hey man, this is what happened." His reason for doing it was because you gave me half the money. I did the job. You're not returning my calls. You're not sending my money. Okay, I got something for you. I'm gonna let the world know what went on. That was the justice.
Basically, Trash Man was saying, I'm finna let the world know who had something to do with Stack Bundles not being here no more.
Right, and he didn't care. He was the one that did it. He was frustrated about, you told me you was gonna give me this, but you didn't give it to me. You see what I'm saying?
How much was that again?
What's that?
How much was that again?
From what I remember, it was supposed to be $1 million, man. Now you can tell anybody anything, I'm gonna give you $1 million. Here go $500K. Here go, and then Trash Man did make sense. He said that VHM was getting ready to do some stuff with Stacks, and Jim was jealous and all this. But hey man, I don't know. I don't know them people's business. I don't know them people's business. But you know the game, you know how it goes. And then you look at what he did to Max. You know what I'm saying? My personal friend TP, you see how he did Max. So that's not far from, murder. You understand what I'm trying to say?
So you basically saying Max B is buried alive, and Stack Bundles, no disrespect, is buried in a whole nother way.
Right.
That he can't come back from.
Right.
And Jim Jones, you saying Jim
get it like this. If Max B ended up dead, then come on now. That's too many dead bodies around you for it not to be. So I understand if Max didn't end up dead, But yet we see how he did Max, man. I mean, he refused to let that man off. I mean, you know, that really killed, you know, supposedly killed Max's career at the time.
Yeah, the blackballing. You saying Jim Jones blackballing Max B killed Max B career? Because Max B was the biggest thing on the internet and in the streets at that time. You're right. I mean, you're right on that aspect.
Just
like Bundles thing is still a mystery to me. You dig?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. So on that note,
I mean,
look,
if you got the heart to stop this man from eating, I mean, you know, it's by any means necessary sometimes, but you got to be smart enough to say, man, I'm not finna have 2 days. I mean, that's just too obvious, you know. Perhaps man already put me out there. Why would I come back have another? I mean, that's just, you know. So I mean, listen, man. You know, I hope it's not true, but my thing is, I mean, what he expect me to believe? I mean, what he expect people to believe? You know, I mean, if people as close to the gym or in their way might know something different, but I want to know, man, if that's how you operate, because we heard you talking to a real nigga. We all know you was on the phone with a real nigga telling them another nigga need to get violated. So we know you got the connections. We know you got the money to make people disappear. I see how you interacted with me in Miami. You ain't even from Miami. You know, it was tense. You know what I mean?
Well, hold on. Let's hold off on that. We're going to do that for the full interview.
Okay.
So the running that you have with Jim Jones in Miami, we're going to say that for the full interview. We're going to do in a few days.
Okay.
I just want to get this out there real quick.
Okay.
So it can clear the air.
Okay.
But let them know how they can reach you.
Right now, man, you know Instagram, they knocked me down, man. So I'm back up, man. A few at Hood Box Office 2.0. And I just relaunched hoodboxoffice.com, and I got the niggas in Thailand. This is just about niggas, you know, fooling with the females in Thailand, Asia, Philippines, and all that, man. It's raw and uncut. So you go to the trailers up there now, that's out, man. And, you know, that's all I do, man. And you know why, man? Since we mentioned their names, man, I gotta say this before you go, man. I gotta say RP to my brother Pimp C and Shorty Low, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, losing people, man. So we, you know,
that's my brother, Shorty Low. RP, Shorty Low, that was the homie. RP Stack Bundles, that was the homie.
Yeah.
RP Pimp C. Somebody else we mentioned. Oh, we're gonna say RP Chinks, because that was still Riot Squad and part of that whole stack Bundles.
That's why I said we gotta we gotta tell these stories, man, because I was telling you when all that came out about Cardi B, Robin, I told you Chinks was a victim of Cardi B.
Wow.
And you know, this is New York, when I was down there with friends, all this happened simultaneously, man, when we was down there. And at the time, but we'll talk about
it. Hold on. We gonna leave him with that cliffhanger.
Let's cut him music. M.Reck. Y'all wanna stunt and floss on Front Street? The Hulk will tear through your gut, spill out your lunch meat. You the main Vic, they booking for drugs. Niggas starving out here, and you looking like grub. That new M.Reck Catch a Lick single, aka Money Dance, that's killing the airwaves on Shade 405 and many different other stations in Connecticut, Boston, so forth and so on. You can get it now. The links is in the video description. It's available on Google Play, Deezer, YouTube Music, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, etc., etc. Go get that. One. Slug you, the streets don't love you. Not at all. By now, homie, you shoulda knew that. Word. Ain't no Nino Browns in this town. You a new jack.
It's crummy beats, y'all.
Peace, world. To promote your music or promote your business by placing an ad on MRecktv, contact mrecktvpromo, mrecktvpromo @gmail.com. Peace. Oh yeah, subscribe to MRecktv, youtube.com/MRecktv. I'm gone. M.Reck TV. Let's cut the music.